Have you ever felt like there's some external forces that are holding on or maybe driving your happiness? Some things that you feel like they are so heavily for you that without them your happiness is not really such a happiness? How's about we talk about detachment? There, my name is Sophie Sitole, your life coach, business coach, motivational speaker, and your mentor for the youth and young adults. I'm passionate about helping you brighten up your light that already exists. In today's video, we're going to be talking about something huge: detachment. It's something that, every time when you feel like doing it or considering it, you're already scared that you're gonna be judged. What if they judge me? What if they misunderstand me? What if I'm not heard with what I'm wanting to try to do for my life? Oh, well, it doesn't have to be that bad, because if immediately when you start feeling like there's external factors that are contributing a lot or heavily with regards to your happiness, then it means it's time to sit back and reevaluate. It's time to sit back and revisit all these external forces that are driving your happiness. What are we talking about? Let's dig down. There are a whole lot of things in our lives that are actually the driving forces for our happiness. It could be just a position that you're holding, or rather a title that you're holding. It could be a relationship. It could be things that you possess, your external things that you own, your material things that you own, that are the driving force for your happiness. But it doesn't really have to be like that, because it almost sometimes feels like those things are actually owning you. Like without them, you're not gonna be happy. So it doesn't have to be like that. Nothing is supposed to own you. But that doesn't mean like there's something wrong with you owning things. It's just that things are not supposed to own you. They're not supposed to drive your happiness. With that said, I just want to say to you, your happiness is important, and it's not supposed to depend or be driven by external forces. Do you feel like there's some external forces driving your happiness? Do you feel like there's things that you feel like without them you won't be able to be happy? Please share with me in the comment field. I'd definitely like to know. Right, let's get down to it. In most cases, we find that relationships are so binded to us, for example, that we feel like without them we won't be able to be happy. So if you feel like that, maybe it's time to reevaluate and recheck. Is it like that? Must it be like that? Maybe it's time to detach. I don't know, you decide. But then when you're detaching, it doesn't mean that you're getting rid completely of whatever external material things that you have in your life. But it could be that you need to understand that you are supposed to be happy on your own without the thing that is in front of you that's actually bringing you the happiness. So that simply means that you need to be able to can see your life, see your happiness without the thing that's standing in front of you. Like I've already said, it could be a title that is it's weighing so heavy on your shoulders that you feel like you just want to get rid of it and be you and enjoy your happiness and be alive without it. So that means it's time for you to reevaluate and decide what you want to do with it, because things are not supposed to own us. We're supposed to be free. We're supposed to be light, be happy, and enjoy our happiness, because that's how things are supposed to be, not the other way around. So in most cases, you feel like when you're detaching yourself from things or detaching yourself from people, you owe them explanations, or you're gonna be judged, or you're gonna feel bad. Sometimes you feel bad yourself, but understand the reason why you wanting to do it, and understand that it doesn't necessarily mean that you get rid of them from your life for good. It's just that you just positioning yourself in terms of your values and your happiness as to how you want to be and how you want them to be, so that you don't feel this heavy weight on your shoulders to say, without this thing I don't think I'll be happy, or without something that I possess I will not be able to be happy. You need to be happy, fulfilled on your own, without the material things that we own. Definitely in most cases we like saying that I will be the happiest if I can achieve 1, 2, 3. I will be the happiest if so and so are in my life. But you need to be careful as to how you position them and position all the material things in your life, because once they become the driving force in your life, what if they're removed from your life? What's gonna happen to you? What if they just one day decide to just disappear from you? Even people, if they just wake up and decide they're not going to be part of your life anymore, in the meantime you decided that they have to be in your life so that you can be happy, then what happens to you then? What happens to your life then? What happens to everything that has to run in your life when you saying that those things really hold your happiness in you? Just get rid of them. You're definitely gonna feel light, happier, and you're gonna be able to identify that you actually supposed to be, and you can be happy on your own without those things. So learn to detach, learn to identify the position of things and people in your life, so that you can be happy alone, wholly so, on your own, without the detachment that comes with life. So let's detach, so that we can feel lighter and be happy on our own, so that our happiness doesn't really depend on people, or depend on things, or depend on titles that we hold sometimes. So with that said, I'm just gonna ask you to re-evaluate, re-examine, and check the positions. Make sure that all your routines that are in your life are not the ones possessing your happiness in your life. With that said, I'm gonna ask you to please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, you can shine brighter. And out.